So I'm going to work a few problems from the test 1 review, and I was about to write the entire problem down, but I figured it would be good for me to read it to you as I am copying it down. And a lot of times people just write down the problem and they're not literally reading it as they copy down it. So far I have 5 times q minus 1. I'm closing my parentheses. I say minus 3 equals 12 minus q plus 2. So I'm solving for q, and I personally like to have the variable on the left side and everything else on the right. I like to move things over and eliminate things so that the variable is on the left and everything else is on the right. However, before I go canceling things out and undoing things, and moving things from side to side, I want to make sure each side of the equation, so kind of almost view as there being like a separator, a line in that equal sign. Okay, each side, I want to make sure each side is simplified. Well, on this left side, I want to clear the parentheses, and I do that by distributing the 5. It only goes to the things inside of the parentheses. It will not go to this negative 3 out here because that's not inside the parentheses. So that becomes 5 times q is 5q, 5 times negative 1 is minus 5, and then I bring down the negative 3 equals, let me do some copy paste, 12, nothing's going to change, but this negative right here, it might as well be a negative 1 that, and I meant to make that red, a negative 1 that gets distributed to the q and to the 2. So negative 1 times q is just negative q, and negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. So we're still going to almost visualize there being a just this equal sign being a boundary, and we're asking ourselves, are we simplified on each side? And on that left side, you have a 5q minus 5 minus 3. I can combine the combine the minus 5 and the minus 3, and that is negative 8 when you combine it. And then on the right side, the positive 12 and the minus 2, that's 10 if you combine it, and then you got your minus q. So now each side is simplified, and I'm ready to start moving things over. I like my variables on the left side, so I'm going to add q to both sides, and I get 6q's minus 8 equals 10. I like everything else. I like variable on left, everything else on the right. So right now, I'm wanting to isolate this q, and really I'll have to isolate the 6q first. So what is holding that 6q back? That negative 8 right here. I call this negative 8 baggage. I'm going to add it to both sides, and let's see what happens. Negative 8 minus 8 is 0, so I just get 6q's equals 18. So now 6q equals 18. 6 times q is what that says. So to undo that multiplication, we're going to divide. And what you do to one side, you must do to the other. 6q divided by 6 is just q, equals 18 divided by 6 is 3. This was problem number 3 from the test review.